I'm back. Nothing that'll quite weigh a pack down like 6 liters of water. I don't intend to come back down until Monday afternoon, or I get an elk, whichever comes first. I passed the hunting spots camp on the way in. I didn't see anybody, so I just waved and kept on going. I got work to do anyway. Not much to say. Same camp, same location. Just more windy today. Haven't seen a lot of tracks, but I've seen a lot of hoofs on this road. Not a lot of human tracks, no ATV tracks. The only one who's running an ATV around here is that private property owner that way. He's kind of carved his own private road up here. And the only disturbance in the soil I'm seeing are hooves, which are probably elk. I just have to say that stove has easily become one of my most favorite pieces of kit. Wind shifted again. I swear the wind around there is the devil. It was blowing that way, and I would expect to see some elk coming in from down there to the bedding area. But the wind. I don't know. It was blowing that way a minute ago. It keeps swirling around. Alright, this is starting to look like a scrub. Wind's usually going that direction, not always, but usually. Thought I heard something coming up in the woods a couple times, but nothing showed up. I think I'm gonna go down there. So I've been following this game trail from that, I don't know what I want to call a little gully down there, where I all I've heard last week. And the hell is that? I keep wondering if they're bedded down up there. But I'm finding all kinds of old scat and old beds. So they've been bedding down on this ridge, but they've been bedding down towards the bottom where it's cooler. If they were bedding here, you wouldn't glass them from the other side over there because of all these trees in the way. I keep wondering if there's some water hole down here, but I'm torn between wanting to go work my way down there and work my way back. Or go stalk up this ridge while the wind's still blowing downhill. I suspect though that the rut started last weekend. The spikes were still with the cows. but I did hear some bulls starting to fight. So I'm wondering if the roots kind of started and the herds moved on. I don't know. I want to think the herds moved on, but I'm not sure. I haven't found any fresh sign at all. I'm gonna guess that's just from spring runoff. I doubt there's gonna be any water down here, but it would be cool to know. You know what? I think Elvis has left the building. I've done a complete loop. I've gone from up top, walked all the way around, and back this way. I've done a complete loop. The only thing I think I saw was a deer on the opposite ridge. Lots of game trails, lots of scat. That's probably, I don't know, a week old. The only thing I think I've gained from this trip is I think I'm going to put a tree, come spring, I'm going to put a tree stand on one of these pines, maybe that one up there. Depending on the wind, I'm not sure if your scent's going to blow over or not. I've never hunted out of a tree. But probably put a tree stand up in there. And I'm going to put some assault lick right down there. Come spring. As soon as the road's clear and the snow's melted off, I think that's what I'm gonna do next year. Make it into my little hunting spot. I think there's a lot of traffic that comes through here, so if you come out here early in the morning and you're patient with the salt lick, I hit a retractum, I think you can turn the spot into something worth spending a day on. How I know, I absolutely positively did not hit that elk that was right there last weekend. It is 90 yards on the button from here to where I'm standing. And I think from here to there is 40 yards. Doesn't look it, but that's 40 yards right to the tip of that tree trunk right there. Now let me show you something. I sighted in my 50-yard pin yesterday morning. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday morning. Looking at the pins. All right, there we go. 20, 30, 40, and see that 50 all the way maxed out at the bottom? There we go. So this bow starts to lose steam after 40 yards. That bottom one right there is my 50-yard pin, and that is all the way down at the bottom. And the whole site housing is maxed all the way down, so I can't make the elevation any lower than what this currently is. Which means that after 40 yards, those arrows I shot skimmed into the grass. Because after 40 yards, at that range at 90 yards, I would have to lob those arrows in like a mortar, like an English longbowman or something, you know. There's no way I hit that elk. Well, on my way out of there, and sort of going up the hill where I was retracing my steps last weekend, I thought I saw some tracks that were, the edges were more distinct than I thought they should have been for tracks that were a few days old. So it's possible that maybe the herd came in later than I thought and came back into that area again after I had already left, and left before I circled around and came back to it and went up the hill. Last week I had the impression they were going to head up the trail right at me because I was standing right on the uphill on a game trail. So I started working my way up there, but the wind is blowing my scent right to them if they're up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up top, go over, and then drop down. If I don't see anything after that, then heck with it, I'm gone. I'm going to go back, pack up my camp, and leave. Well, looks like I'm not leaving until tomorrow. Called my wife, which I'm kind of surprised I could. Let her know what I didn't find, and I'm not sure what the deal is. Either it's she don't want to see me any earlier than Monday if I don't have an elk, or she's enjoying mother-daughter time entirely too much. She's not ready for the old man on the mountain to come home yet. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go do some glassing, and then I'm going to go make a blind in the approach to the saddle. I ain't got nothing else for it right now, so that's what we're going to do. Looks like I'm not the only guy who had this idea. Ready-made blind. Cut that limb off down over there, maybe. I made another one over there. So I'll jump between one or the other depending on the wind. I might use this one. This one's got more coverage. I'll have to, shooting opportunities are narrow though. Someone probably made this for a rifle hunt. I have to trim all that right there. Make a shooting lane somehow. Well, now I feel pretty stupid because this morning I set up behind this tree. I came out here in the dark and I didn't realize that someone had already cut some of the limbs off underneath it. I made it better. That's like the back, that's like the entrance and shooting lane. And I cleared this so I could shoot from a kneeling position right here. In case they pass close by right there. And I cleared this so I can shoot from a kneeling position. From out front or standing. And I can shoot standing there. And I can shoot standing or kneeling right there. The wind is blowing. Behind me. You know, I might stay here tonight and tomorrow morning. I don't expect to see anything, but if I do, I'm in a good position for it. And I forgot one of the most basic things about setting up a makeshift blind is you have to be comfortable. If you're not comfortable, you're not going to stay there as long as you should. It occurs to me that tonight and tomorrow morning, well, tonight is my last night of the general archery season. Tomorrow morning will be my last morning of the general archery season. I suppose it's just as well I stay out, huh? Even though there's no elk here. Pretty sure there's no elk here. There might be some down the hill. I don't know. One thing I am sure of is the elk have left my area. It's still possible I might see something come in tonight, but I doubt it. Anyway, to celebrate, we are not eating ramen bombs tonight. We're eating gourmet tonight. Well, to me this is gourmet. Anyway, tonight we are eating Mountain House beef stroganoff with noodles. Yay! Some people hate these things. I think they taste good. These are like better than MREs. These things taste better than any MRE I've ever eaten. And that, my friends, is what's on the menu tonight. You know, I think I am starting to miss the creature comforts of car camping. Granted, I'm still having hot chow every night. But an ice box with an ice cold drink, ice cold Gatorade, ice cold soda. Yeah, that sounds really good. However, I don't have to walk my butt down this mountain every stinking morning. I walk my butt up this mountain every morning and walk it down every evening. My blind is a 15-minute walk, and most of it is flat from where I'm at. So that's nice too. I'm having to work harder physically, or not as hard physically, but I'm giving up my creature comforts. I want to give a shout out to the hunting spot. You'll find his channel linked, and I'll link to the in the description below. You can check his videos out. He's just starting up his YouTube channel not too long ago. And he's a far better hunter than I am. A lot more experience too. And he gets those really good action shots. So check him out. Anyway, I'm gonna finish eating this and casually walk out to my blind and come back when it's dark. Go to sleep. Get up tomorrow morning, do it again. Well, another morning, another stalk through the woods. Through no elk area, no fresh scat, no fresh sign. Didn't hear anything, didn't see anything, so. Yeah, it's old. So ends my general season archery hunt. I think I've been up in the mountains every weekend for the last 2 months, if not longer. Put a lot of effort into this hunt, and I'm walking away empty-handed. But I think I've learned a lot. Yesterday I was feeling pretty discouraged, and today I kind of got what I was expecting, which is nothing. Had I an alternate backup area, I would have left yesterday and hunted that area this morning. Well, not much else for it. I am on a multi-season tag, which means that the next season I go hunting will be rifle season, and after that, muzzleloader. The difference is there's going to be a lot more people, and I will not have the option to take a cow. It will be spike or nothing. There is always, however, the extended archery area, which is going to be a lot harder than general season. That's old too. A few days old. So if I'm feeling ambitious and I'm dead set on getting a cow, I can do the extended archery. Also, it's in any bull area, and I could take a bull too, but it's a lot more recreationalist, a lot more crowded, a lot more human pressure, and I don't know the area for nothing. So it will be an extremely hard hunt. And I suspect it's also going to be pretty freaking cold. Fall is starting up here in the mountains. It was cold last night. I got cold last night and got a little cold the night before. Temperature dropped, I think, to the low 40s. Just not quite to the point of breathing fog, but not far from it. Anyway, I'm rambling. So, such as it is. Well, have a good one.